Yo, 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 yo. Where my mic? Where my mic? Where my mic? Everything but the die, but the die, but the die. Music right now. I ain't give y'all no dance. Not right now. Got some very serious things to get into, man. It's the Six Paths Commandments, Six Paths Dice, Mr. Lane. If you need me, over there, man. Oh God, it's man. I think this is it. I think this right here. I think this is going to be the end of the dominance because it's going to be a extremely competitive year for URL in terms of matches, in terms of how they've been doing business for too long. I keep talking about this. Not that y'all are wrong for trying to dominate. You're not necessarily wrong for that. But it's like it's so many battles that can't go down because people are on different leagues. Okay. And the Eazy the Block Captain situation is so needed for the culture. We need a shift in the culture. We need different things going on. We need different leagues to pop. It can't just be URL. It was, again, I always say it was a time where there was a good, it wasn't a bunch, but it was a good amount of leagues that were doing bigger battles. You know what I mean? And also for the talent on the other leagues to get popping, they need some of the big guys to come over there. And for too long, again, URL has had this stranglehold on all this stuff. Full disclosure, my camera going down. I'm about to switch to the to the webcam camera. So we're gonna go ahead and try and make this a 20-minute video, maybe 30 minutes at best. I don't know how long my battery gonna last, but it's all good. Let's get it popping. So he's the Block Captain again. There's a few different items to get into. So one is John the Don has issued a challenge, 50K on the floor. Winner takes all. Now I know he's saying he's trying to raise the money and whatnot, and he's saying, listen, if I can get the 50K, is you with it? Chris Bias made a really good point about if now he's saying that Eazy don't gotta put no bread in. Right? And Chris Bias, when I first was watching the video, he said, listen, this sounds like a lose-lose for John. And you know what? It kind of is. Definitely right. Doesn't make sense to bet somebody money and they're not betting anything. Right? And also, too, I'm not really going to hold you to a certain degree. It's like, yo, all y'all is chasing Eazy. Yo, y'all making Eazy into the prettiest girl at the dance. And right now, Eazy remains the prettiest girl at the dance. Everyone is waiting to dance with this pretty girl. Y'all out here treating y'all out here treating what's one of them famous thoughts, man? Y'all out here treating Eazy the Block Captain like Amber Rose or Kim Kardashian. Like y'all all trying to hit. You feel me? And don't get me wrong, like John do need a big battle, and I hope he has one beforehand. Now John talking about doing this in October, right? So, and I'm like, if you're gonna do this in October, bro, you gotta take a few matches, man. You gotta get that rust all the way off you. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, and another thing too is John gonna have to reinvent himself. He has not tried to reinvent himself yet. I don't hear a new style. I don't hear new delivery. I don't even hear a higher output. You know what I mean? Like, again, the clips I saw from the Chef Tress battle. After that, I didn't really care to really see it like that because again, John is the most interesting based on the history behind the battle, but mostly when he's gatekeeping because, like, he's past the point. He's not a newcomer anymore. He's not a new dude no more. So when he's doing his thing, it's mostly gatekeeping. I mean, because he's had every big battle he can have. So I will argue that his peak is when he battled Hollow. I think in terms of like the highest John can go, the most exciting, because he was great in that battle. But it was based on who he was talking to. And I think that he could possibly be that in the Eazy battle. It's just that to a certain degree, it kind of, well, for one, John, all right, so previously John was known for stopping the rookies. DNA and John have been probably a few of the strongest gatekeepers along with Suge, maybe a few other people. But John, so we can trace that all the way back to when he battled Prep at Rookies vs. Vets, and that really slowed Prep down. And then Prep lost to Chilla Jones, and that really his whole career. So a certain not his whole career, but it stopped it stopped the buzz a little bit. It really did kind of bring him down. And I remember Daylight saying like, "Yo, we're not going to have no new killers in the culture if John keep aborting the babies." You know what I mean? Because he did the same thing to Mr. Wavy the same year. Mr. Wavy was really hot. Like he was one of them ones, baby. You know what I mean? I guess he's still around, but Mr. Wavy was kind of up next, and I still like Mr. Wavy and everything. But I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? But I think what happened with Mr. Wavy was Mr. Wavy, you know, when he started getting higher competition. Now he did pretty good against K-Shine on Rookies vs. Vets. But when Mr. Wavy started getting better, higher competition, I don't know what it was. I think it's interesting. Like against his own class, straight. But when he starts battling them, the upper echelon type artists, he started having a lot of trouble, lot of problems. Okay, and the John joint that didn't help. A year or two later, he came back and battled Briz Rothstein. I'm sure he had a battle between them, but he had another battle. And again, like he didn't do that good in the Briz Rothstein battle. Briz Rothstein was like effortlessly kind of beating Mr. Wavy. He wasn't even, I don't think he was even trying. Matter of fact, we might have to bring that joint up on YouTube. I got to watch that joint a little bit later to see it again. But anyway, John has been the most interesting when he's doing that. Okay. See, I don't know why the charger turned green. My battery went 22%. But anyway, so that's when John is the most interesting, is when he's doing this, when he's gatekeeping, when he's battling newer talent and whatnot. But Eazy has been the one newer talent, not even newer talent, just someone who's become hot that we know that John can't stop him, and he's not going to be able to stop him, mostly because Eazy, first of all, Eazy's not new. He was never new. It's just that he just got hot and started really popping, and it clicked for him. His understanding increased, and he just started doing a lot better. And whatnot. I would argue that really Eazy the Block Captain style starts really coming together around the Danny Myers and T-Top battle. That's when his style started coming together, because before he had some good stuff, but it wasn't like this. When he battles T-Rex, I said around the time he battles T-Rex, that's when it's like, yo, he really, you know what I mean? Like okay. Because he was really trying to win. Don't get me wrong, Eazy's only a little more interesting. It's just that with Eazy, first of all, again, those dense rounds, Eazy's rounds, it's like comparing a 40-pound weight versus an 80-pound weight. You know what I mean? They may be the same size, but one is heavier than the other, right? And Eazy's rounds are just too dense and too heavy. And what John's going to need, John going to have to make really good points. You're going to need a strong angle, and you're going to have to keep punching this nigga head the whole round. Ain't going to be no time, no room for nothing. And also, what he's going to have to do, when no one is done yet, is really try to change how you see Eazy, and and really try to make people laugh at him. No one's made anyone laugh at Eazy yet, and I'm like, we haven't really seen him be humbled or be made to look human in the battle. That's what you're going to kind of need. You're going to have to kind of strip off that facade a little bit, or not even facade. But you're going to have to make him look human, or talk to him in a human way a lot. And also, the bars you use, any punch, it has to land. And listen, all Eazy's punches don't land, and they're all not fire. Just that they keep coming in succession, and it's intense, right? And then he's bringing you everything. He's bringing you angles. I think one thing that he does that ties his rounds together, I love when he said this in the face-off against Hitman. He said, "I tell you a story about yourself." You're going to have to tell it better. And that's another thing, too. A lot of people can't keep up with storytelling about themselves. Hitman couldn't keep up with that. All right? Eazy was bringing the narrative. Ain't this the bull? Ain't this the bull? Ain't this the bull? Now, mind you, don't get me wrong. Now, Bill Collector was the one that got snuffed my show out and on that fateful day. But at the same time, that's a moment. Eazy was just coming with a lot more moments, right? And another thing too is the truth. You're going to have to bring the truth to Eazy that we maybe have not thought about. Or even if you're going to hype it up or embellish some stuff, we need you to bring a different kind of truth about this man. So we can see him in a different light. Okay, you got to get, because that's the only way you're going to be able to neutralize him. And on top of that, you're going to have to fight him like you hungry. All right, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to doing some regular top tier stuff. It ain't going to happen. It's obvious that you're going to have to be God tier to be Eazy. All right, because he's too deep into what he does. But anyway, let's go ahead and share my screen, and we're gonna look at what I got. John is talking about. I got like I think like 10 more minutes on this battery. All right, let's get it.
Winner take all. No deposit, no nothing, no nothing. Wow. No flights. You get yourself there.
Wow, get yourself.
Let's do none of that. Matter, I got your flights. Don't worry about it. I got everything.
He said he got
50,000 on the floor. Winner take all.
Ooh, we got money. Ooh, he got money. He got money. You heard that? He got money. He said, "Don't worry about your flight." So Eazy finna get flued out. John saying he finna get flued out. You know what? On second look, yo, was making me believe John Moore is a Scully. All right, like he got the Scully on in the house. He filming the John with the Scully on in the house with the Scully rolled up, jail yard style.
If I could get the 50,000, what's up? It's that simple. It's worth it. Y'all don't think being Eazy is a $50,000 battle? Come on, bro. This is not, but the optics of it. Nah. Come on. Instead of you getting 25, I get 20, 50 sounds better than 20. Drop and tell.
I give him that. 50 do sound a lot better than 25, but at the same time, my G, well, for one, like other people were saying, it only makes like he not gonna do that. Like if Eazy pop up on camera, he not. I think he kind of passed that point. Had it been like last year or year before and whatnot, he'd been more likely to take that. But I mean, I doubt that he would do it now. But at the same time, it's like honestly, unless John got something up his sleeve that we don't know about, I hope so. Because I ain't trying to see John had no more debatables or had no losses. I'm gonna tell you right now, after that Surf loss, I get that. That's not his only battle. And I'm not really down on John. I just think that John, again, Light put it best. You gotta hit that update, that system update. You gotta become a new nigga. John has not become a new nigga yet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he realizes, yo, it's time to go up there. Whatever your limitations are, you gotta get past that. All right. John gonna need more humor, a little more swag. You know what I mean? You need more bars. That you need more stunting. All right. You need all that, and also you got to don't ever forget about the dog fight. A lot of rappers forget about you. Got to make it into a dog fight. All right, me and you, like no, only one of us was walking out of here alive. That kind of determination. All right, because that's really one of the reasons why Eazy's winning. He's winning because he's really trying to beat you. He's not leaning on an attribute. He's not leaning on performance. He's not leaning on his swag or accolades or just charisma. He's giving you everything. I argue maybe Eazy is not necessarily even that charismatic. It's just that it just feels real. All right, and that's what we need. All right. So anyway, so there's that. Now let's get into this ARP interview. Okay. I want to share my screen. Stop the screen. Share my screen. I'm the man. Who's the man? He's the man. Let's get into a few different points here. Let's get it. So, if you ain't heard, ARP has offered our boy, the beloved Eazy the Block Captain, a 3-battle deal. Let's check it out. Let's see what he got for him. Let's see who.
Seen it. It was in front of Massive. It was out in front of Massive. I seen it.
The blue room. That was fire. Now listen, I want to be in there. I need to get in there. I need to get in that blue room.
You know what I got for you? Let's put it out there, man. I got a 3-battle deal for you.
A 3-battle deal.
Okay. I got a 3-battle deal for Eazy, right?
All right.
I think one of them should battle Ill Will.
I didn't battle Ill Will. I would like to.
I think one of them should be Ill Will.
Ill Will.
Okay.
Everybody asking me to book you versus Geechee.
All right, Ill Will. First of all, Ill Will gotta go first. Okay, gotta go first. That gotta be the first battle. Don't get me wrong. I think for that battle, Ill Will's gonna be he gonna be on. I expect Ill Will to be better than he was versus Hollow. I think it's gonna be better than he was. I think he'll be whatever he do versus King Los. He's gonna be better than that. because this is going to mean a lot more. Because I think that Ill Will knows. Ill Will is more of, I don't say a current battler, but he's very active and very hip. All right. I didn't love the Hollow battle. Maybe I got to watch it again. Maybe I was too stressed out to really appreciate it, but maybe I got to watch it again. I thought it was a good battle. I thought they both was doing their thing. I just wasn't like, oh my God, I really loved that. I just didn't feel that way. I mean, I don't feel that way about a lot of battles, honestly. I just don't, but I did think it was special. I did think it was a good battle, and shout out to those brothers. But I think Ill Will versus Eazy. Ill Will, I think all his attributes will be on full display. But only thing I question with Ill Will is going to have to increase some punches. He's going to have to do them combos. And I don't know if Ill Will is necessarily there where he's doing combos where 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, and every bar is an individual bar. There's no setup. There's no time to set up. Okay? But Eazy, ain't much time to heat up with Eazy. Everything you say got to count because Eazy's making every syllable count. Okay? So he says Ill Will. And then that battle, I can't say who went clearly, but another thing about Eazy is Eazy's at a point where Eazy he's obviously sitting down and finding ways to beat people. He's not just writing the battle. He's giving himself enough time. That's another thing about when we prepare for a battle. You got to give yourself enough time to age the material and get into the material and give yourself time to think of an angle, to think of being creative, to think of a moment. If your time management is so bad that you haven't even created no material and you 2 weeks out and you're still not done with your material, that doesn't give you a lot of time to sit with it and rap it to people over and over again, and time to change the material and say, you know what, I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put that there. You know what? I'm gonna touch on that. You know what? Because once you listen, workflow happens best or happens most when you've already got some work done already, or you got through the bulk of what the work is, because now the stress is gone. The stress is over because you've done the majority of the work. Once you've done the majority of the work, you can do other work. Okay, but a lot of artists that prepare for battles, their time management is so poor. Your life management is so poor because listen, the stress in life is going to always keep you from being creative. You cannot be creative and also be stressed out. It don't go together. Okay, because how you can't have a genius moment if you're over here in turmoil, wondering about what's going to happen next. You feel me? So anyway, let's get into the next opponent, the next person.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I think the third one, unless Rem, I don't know what Rem might do one of these for all I know, but let's say Rem was on vacation, right? The third one I think should be the winner of May 6th.
I'm on vacation. Are you dumb? For real, imagine trying to call Remy on vacation. Hey, Rem, you want to book this battle? I'm on vacation. Are you stupid? Are you dumb?
Main event: Mook versus Big K.
Okay. I would say
I think the winner that
definitely want to. I heard Ill Will talking a little crazy to me a couple months ago. Oh yeah, a couple months ago. So I definitely want to see him, and that blue room would be fire. Now, I definitely need Geechee in that small. Like that room, me and him have to have this conversation in a setting like that. Yeah, even if me and Ill was on the stage, I'm cool with that. But me and Geechee has to happen in that room.
And that's okay. What do you think? Now I know people want to see you versus Mook, right? Let me ask you this. Let's say hypothetically K cleared Mook. And I don't want anybody from Mook's side thinking, oh, is he on his RBE shit? I'm just talking to Eazy about a hypothetical, y'all, all right? if Big K clears Mook on May 6th, what do you feel about the timing of you battling Mook? Would you still want to battle him if somebody called you right after? Would you be interested in Big K? Would you want to hold off on the Mook battle? How do you feel if Big K 30 or clears Mook on May 6th?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you two answers. I'm gonna give you strategic Eazy, how I always move, and then I'm gonna give you the competitive Eazy, how I move. Being that I'm a little petty too, so when I battled Calico, Mook called me. He said, "If you lose, it's over." Right? He told me that. He called me. He said, "If you lose the Calico, I'm not battling." So I would be petty. I will, and I would text him and be like, "I'll see you next year. I'll see you next year." You know what I'm saying? Like that. I would say that just because I can do that. Yeah, I mean, I can do that. But on the strategic level, it would be get that nigga right now. You dig what I'm saying? Like it would be get that nigga right now because I've been watching Mook. I already when we got booked to do it on the Drake event, I already was tuned in for him a little bit, so that made me. And then he said a couple things to me in an interview that I didn't like that I took personal, even though I love Mook. You know what I mean? Outside of being competitive, but being competitive, I want to smoke him. You dig what I'm saying? Like that. So strategic Eazy would be all right after Big Caden clip thing. That's how I feel about clips, right? I feel about clips. Like if I really want to be corny,
it's another one.
I'll get clips now. If I really want to be corny, because I just feel like he don't care. You dig what I'm saying? Like that. So that's why but Mook is always Mook. So no matter who Mook's battle or when Mook battle, lose or win, the name Mook on your resume is. So I wouldn't care. I personally wouldn't care. You dig what I'm saying?
Nah, I respect that. I respect that, and I do think that as much as I obviously respect everybody for whatever stature that the culture puts them in, I treat everybody like an equal that puts on talent wise. There is no denying that having Mook or Lux or like a Cass or a Hollow and sometimes Clips and Verb, No Guys and DNA, Arsenal, having those guys on your resume is very meaningful. To be able to say I battled those guys or I even possibly beat those guys. That's a claim that Verb walks around with. You know what I'm
Well, don't know how long my mic was off for, but hey, what you want to do? All right, so all right, struggle, streaming. All right, so y'all heard it. Eazy versus Geechee, Eazy versus Ill Will, Eazy versus Murder Mook. Man, we might have to get into this on a separate video. As of right now, I don't really have. Again, with Geechee's gonna have to this. He's gonna have to make a choice. I don't know if you ever seen like Dragon Ball Super and the Tournament of Power with Toppo, and when Toppo turns to a God of Destruction, you know what I mean? And when he uses the God of Destruction energy, right? And his respective God of Destruction says, "Oh, it looks like Toppo finally made his choice." So kind of find out Toppo was being courted to be a God of Destruction. No, I think that's a good analogy for Eazy. Eazy is a prospect for a God of Destruction. He's a God of Destruction. You know what I'm saying? Or he is God of Destruction material, right? And I'm sorry, and also Geechee. I really mean Geechee. I'm sorry, Geechee ain't say because it's easy to, but Geechee gonna have to make the choice of, yo, is you really gonna tap in? Is you really gonna show them what it needs to be? Hold on, son. Go ahead and stop. You're. Hold on, y'all. I gotta change my cameras. Hold on, y'all. Because my other camera has died. All right, so unplug this John. John is dead. Oh man, hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm not understanding why it's not. Yo, hold on, y'all. Yo. All right, well, anyway, we back. It's all good. It's all good. I still love y'all. Y'all love me, right? Anyway, so y'all seen it. I have to edit this part out. So listen, man, I definitely seen that John, So we got Eazy versus Ill Will, Eazy versus Mook, Eazy versus Geechee. So Geechee gonna have to make a choice. If Geechee want to beat Eazy, that's crazy. Eazy, Geechee, that John actually Browns. So if hold on, y'all. I don't know why my computer just be disrespecting. It just be disrespecting my actual Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is here. My Wi-Fi is good. Why you always want to connect to Xfinity? Come on, what's wrong? But so Geechee gotta make a choice, man. He can't come. Listen, he gotta level up. He gonna have to actually say some lyrical shit. He's gonna actually have to say something to Eazy. Because for the most part, Geechee has gotten by on listen, his believability is on God's here. Like he's a straight up like he sound like a gang member. He sound like he gang bang. You know, like for real. Like you told Colin, you can't mute niggas in real life. Yo, that's a bar. You can't mute niggas in real life. What's wrong with you, beloved? Oh man, what's going on here? Make sure my sound good. What's going on? Hold on, y'all. And let me make sure my audio going because I'll be over here going. All right, cool. Making sure. Yeah, so because if not, one thing's gonna happen. I think he'll make it interesting. One thing we'll give Geechee is Geechee gonna come with 3 good rounds and it's gonna be entertaining parts to it. He's gonna put up a better fight than Hitman. I think he'll definitely put up a better fight than Hitman, but Geechee gonna have to go into that second gear and he's gonna have to come with more speed. It's the same. Everyone got the same problem right now. Everyone has to come with more speed. He needs more punches. He gonna need a lot of moments. And of course, I think he can do it. I'm very confident that that Geechee can definitely level up and definitely show us something. But as of right now, man, I'm just not really seeing it. Not really seeing it. Especially in terms of a clear win, in terms of being dominant. Because again, Geechee also be rising to the occasion. Okay, he rises to the occasion almost like every single time, every time. So this ain't gonna be no different. Okay. Now Eazy versus Mook. I mean, honestly, I feel like the reasons why Eazy gonna win a battle and these guys is gonna be for the same reason. Now again, we got several things working against Mook on top of the fact that you're still not really all the way caught up to how we punch now. You're not ahead of how we punch now. A lot of it is it's just dope. It's like hearing Rakim on like a current beat and he's sounding Rakim on the current beat. It's not that he's necessarily what he's doing is as dope or as good. I mean, I saw a freestyle recently with Big Daddy Kane. It was a while back, obviously. I think it was like verses or something like that. And he was rapping over more of a current beat and everything because Big Daddy Kane still be snapping. I mean, why? Because Big Daddy Kane is actually really talented. And it's one of my favorite videos that I've ever seen. I'm like, was when Lauryn Hill did a little verse over the Nice for What beat. Very, very dope. It was never on the official remix and whatnot, but it was very dope. Even like her whole body language, the way that she was doing it and whatnot. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But a lot of that was from nostalgia. It wasn't that the standalone material was that good. It was because of the nostalgia of like, that's Lauryn Hill, that's Big Daddy Kane. So with Mook at this point, if Mook just punching halfway good is good enough for a lot of us, because for the most part, Mook again, he got to catch up, man. We need a lot of good double entendres in succession. You can't be taking too long. Can't take too long. All right, got to heat the hell up. Now, one thing like I said before that can always work for him. Now, mind you, if always go down in the blue room, it could be a little bit different in the blue room. I think Mook is going to sound way stronger in the blue room, and we're going to be able to see how strong Mook has. Really good vocals. When he was battling Tay Rock in that room, I was just listening to how he sounds because I can hear his breath through the screen. I can hear the breath behind his words through the screen. And that's one thing that's going to always help him in battles is that he's able to project for long periods of time and have really strong vocals when he raps. And that helps a lot. Now, as far as the material and stuff like that, I don't know, man. Even and also with his Big K battle, I'm like, man, you better stay away from them angles. You better just fight. All right, keep the angles light and just fight. Okay, because what's going to lead to is you talking about ish that people don't really care about. And you're talking about ish that's not going to do nothing for nobody. No one's going to say, oh my God, did you hear how he spent a whole round talking about, how his dog died? No, people don't want to hear that. And it's not going to help you win a battle. It's going to you're going to veer away from relatability, and you're going to veer away from having enjoyability. That's a huge attribute for performances. How enjoyable is your performance? And what makes people enjoy your performance is you got to have times in around where you switch it up and do different things. All right, you got to have a little. I don't care who you are. You need a little comedy. A little comedy always helps. All right. You don't got to be the best comedian in the world, but just saying something that's entertaining and funny. Well, funny observation. You need those breaks, all right? Or just observations. I'm saying, or just simple conversation. You need small breaks like that to break up the monotony because, you can overstimulate the crowd. You don't want to overstimulate them, and you don't want to give them too much at one time. You definitely need that. But again, the same concerns we always have the same concern for Mook in terms of the punching, right? Because the thing is, again, when he bows Big K, Big K gonna be punching his head off, man, and he's not going to miss. That's another thing too. Big K not going to miss. You be missing. Big K will not be missing. And with that being said, Big K probably not mine. It's technically 4 names, and he probably can battle all 4 of them. You know what I mean? But Big K, realistically, now we're gonna see what Big K does versus Mook. I would be really great to see Big K become a whole different dude versus Mook. That'd be really great. But there's a chance that he may not be that good versus Mook. That may be a one-off. And also Mook is not A-Ward. He's not going to look as strong as he did against A-Ward because again, it's A-Ward. This is not Mook. It's a lot different. He got to make a choice too. All right, you're gonna have to go all the way up there. We're going all the way up there, baby. Going all the way up there. Sit up there, baby. That's where we going. Gotta go all the way, baby. All the way. So that means that you're gonna have to say a little more. Now, but that should be easy because Mook got more history than anyone got. He been on camera since 03, 04. So we got 19 years of material. So really, a Mook battle, honestly, is not. It's interesting. It's not as hard to write for someone like this as you might think it is. But it's because it's so much to talk about, so much to say. Whereas, but again, going back to Big K versus Eazy, I think Big K. Well, yeah, Big K definitely needs rounds. That's a good 330. But Eazy does not rap short rounds. Okay, they're gonna have to call time on Eazy. We're gonna have to be strict on time because that's another thing too. Eazy gonna be able to get off more punches than Big K because he's gonna rap longer and he's gonna squeeze more in. But Big K can also keep up with the punching power. He can land heavy enough punches to make the room shake. And the next point I want to touch on, before we go, is that, man, if Geechee go battle on URL. That's it. Chris Unbiased been bringing up a really good point about what's going to happen for Noma and Summer Madness this year. Like, who are we really going to see? Like, what matches are there for Noma Summer Madness? They try to make Goods and Calico sound interesting for whatever reason. And I'm not mad at that matchup. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad if you want to see it. And of course, I'm gonna watch it because I love Goods and Calico. It's just mad random. There's no story. But listen, don't get me wrong. Every battle needs a storyline, and to a certain degree, it's not always necessary, right? But just in general, who are they going to book? And I heard something really interesting about they need daylight. I mean, listen. It's not even that URL can't book these people. It's just that you've created a standard for yourself that's not realistic. You're gonna have to let people move around, bro. I understand wanting to keep your brand strong and keep them from ruining their brand, but it's gotten to a point where it's more than that now. It's you only feeling like you want to be the only lead that does big battles, and that can't go on forever because the ecosystem can't thrive. The ecosystem has to thrive in order for URL to thrive, because where would the new talent come from? Because URL doesn't really develop talent. URL gives you shots. They call it that. But as far as the real development happens outside the league, it doesn't happen in the URL. It's never going to happen in the URL. Okay, and it doesn't have to. Let the small leagues do what they do. All right, let people. I think the only thing I should be doing is blocking people from doing battles that are too close to your events. All right, because I understand not want to have your event messed up. You know what I mean, but Clips is already on this card versus Rosenberg Raw. All right, Got clips on there. Let Ill Will come back. You're going to have to call some RBE guys, bro. You're going to have to call Ill Will. You need to do an Ill Will and Mac Myron versus somebody for 2-on-2. That's what we need. Ill Will and Mac Myron versus New Jersey Twerk and Rum Nitty. Okay? We need to go ahead and do that 2-on-2. Because they ain't been a double impact this year either. What's going on there? What else we need? We need yeah, man, Daylight versus either that or Daylight versus Twerk. All right? Because what way it's heading, people talking about, it's gonna be the main event might mess around and be your Jazz versus Hustle rematch. And I love those two, and I will watch that battle, but I ain't trying to see that right now. Not for no damn Gnome or some madness, I ain't trying to see that right now. So yeah, man, and that you going to Eazy. I don't know who Eazy going to battle at this point. Because Eazy gonna have every big battle he can have over there. Eazy waited to definitely to the right time to leave. I think it all lined up perfectly. Because I'm like, he got every big battle he could possibly get. Only other battle over there is left for him is Rock and Twerk, and the Surf comes home. You know what I mean? And I think he's battled like all the legends. He's battled all the legends that will be worthwhile, and also John. So we got John, DNA, Twerk, Charlie Clips, and then we got the gods here, Hollow, Daylight, Lux, and Mook. So we got that, which all those battles can go down anywhere and whatnot. I know Daylight's so daggone crazy. Who knows if he'll ever battle with this dude? But yeah, man. But they definitely going to need to reach out to Daylight to make it feel like a big event, to make it what it's supposed to be, But we'll see what happens. All right. So we at the 36-minute mark, man. I probably went along too long, but hey, I'm trying to get out some content. But here I go, man. 6 Paps Dice, man. And take care of yourselves and each other. And before we get out of here,